Hello, everyone. My name is Holly, and I will be one of the language trainers for this hour. Hi, Victor. How are you?
Hi, Holly. I'm fine, thank you. And you?
Good. Very good. Very good. Now, can you see the board if I put up a PowerPoint, or do I need to add that to the link?
Mm, I need the link.
Okay.
Now,
Let me do
yes,
that
I,
right
I
now.
need the link.
Okay. Um, Bear with me a moment while I do that. Yeah, when I use a PowerPoint, I don't always add the link. The other ones I try to add all the time because they're worksheets and things like that. So bear with me while this comes up. So so how was your day today?
Oh, it's nice. I did
Yeah,
sport exercises today. Yes,
you
I
did
went.
what? You went exercising today?
Yes, sport exercises. I went
Mm-hmm.
to the gym today.
Ah,
I was in gym.
uh-huh. Okay.
The gym is sport place, open air sport place.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
So it was outside?
yes.
Okay. Yeah, Tom Prairie has those actually over in the parks. It'll be like it'll be like gym equipment that you can use, and but um, you can work out outside, which is really nice for when the weather's nice. So obviously the weather is really nice right now.
Mm, Pretty nice, but a little bit cold.
hmm Okay. And hi,
Uh,
Andre
have you put it in?
and Irma. Yeah, the link is right there. Here's the
Yes,
URL.
I
Yeah.
get it.
Yeah, while you were talking about it. So, hi, Audrey, and hi, Irma. How are you guys today?
Hi,
Hi,
teacher. I'm
teacher.
fine. Thank
Yeah. And Irma, remind me, are you from Colombia?
you. No, from Panama.
Panama. Okay. At least
Yeah.
I got the correct. At least it's. At least I didn't say Spain or something like that. Yeah. Because Colombia is at least closer to Panama than
Yes, they are beside us. No,
near. They're close.
we are just very close.
Yeah. And Andre, nice to see you again today. So,
Hello, teacher. Nice to see you too.
all right. Yeah. Hi, Jose. How are you today? So, okay, so probably getting their microphone ready. So today is going to be a total. It'll be a structured conversation. Basically, we'll be doing a lot of talking, and you guys will be doing most of the talking, unless you ask me a question, then I will add. Um, and the topic will be on retirement. Have you guys thought at all about retirement? Any of you? Irma?
No,
Uh,
no,
No?
it, no.
It's too far away.
Yes, I think it's too far away. Like 40 years.
40 years from okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's funny because before I started my first full-time job, I was 21 years old, and a friend of mine who was 20 we were driving down the street, and she looked at me and she said, I need to know you when we retire. She goes, I want to travel with you. So we've actually even from the time we were in our early 20s, we've talked about traveling together when we retire. So, um,
Oh,
and
that's very nice.
yeah, and the thing is interesting about her is when she was 37, she married a man who was who was more than half her age. So he was 62. So he's probably, I think he's 68 now or something like that. So he's at the retirement age now. So so she kind of will learn the lifestyle before before we get there. So yeah, Jose, can you speak?
Yeah, teacher.
Okay, awesome. Welcome. Where are you from again?
I'm from Brazil.
Brazil. Awesome. Okay. So we've got Victor and Andre from the Ukraine, and Irma from Panama, and Jose from Brazil. Okay, and we are going to talk about retirement today. So does everybody know what retirement is?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So right, and basically this is going to be more or less discussion questions today. Well, let's talk about these first 4 pictures first. How do these pictures relate to retirement? Does anybody have a suggestion for how this first picture, how is that related to retirement?
No, I don't have idea from that picture.
Okay, so I have no idea. That's a good answer. Victor, do you know?
I don't know. Maybe it's a happy life after retirement. Happy patient.
Okay.
But it's not for
Not familiar.
for my country. So.
Okay. Andre, do you have any idea?
No.
No.
No? Okay. And Jose, do you know?
Teacher, there is something related with play simple games, have distractions with simple games using how I say that? I don't know.
Oh, sorry, teacher, I have an
Who's on
idea.
that object?
Okay. Yeah. And that was a good guess though, Jose. Andre?
Sorry, I'm suppose that it's related to retirement. It seems that being retirement, that some person have free time and enjoying.
So
Андрей, тебя плохо слышно.
so 401k?
It means, could you see me? Could you hear me properly? No?
I didn't hear you properly. Could you increase your microphone?
Ты как-то далеко, ты поближе микрофон подставь.
Хорошо. Could you hear me?
Now I can hear you fine. I increased my microphone. So the 401k is what we're looking at. So what
The sound like chopped.
sounds like a job? Okay.
Chop sound.
A chop sound. Okay. Andre, what were you saying?
I'm said that it's related to childhood.
Okay.
And being retirement, usually we have much more time for enjoyment.
Okay. These are good guesses, but no, they're not. These are not correct. So, this apparently, probably in your countries, they do not have this. I did test this exercise out with somebody in Japan, and he knew exactly what it was. So I think it depends on your country that you're part of. This is actually about investment.
Explain, please.
Okay. Yes.
I'm not sure that I understand.
Yeah. Great. Investment, and this isn't. I want to write it in real.
As I understand it, it means you invest during your work life.
Yeah, it's basically from investing during your work life. And so 401k is a lot of times what will happen is the employer will pay part, and then like for example, the employee. I'm going to write this on the Verbling chat. Employee pays $4 a month, and the employer pays $6 a month, and puts it into an interest-bearing account. And then at retirement, one can draw the money out. Another one is called an IRA. So that is, I know that in some countries you can companies will do that. In other countries, obviously, they don't. So so it's just basically thinking about how it has to do with how people who are retired get paid. So, but a lot of companies will pay money to a 401k, so that when you retire, you have more than just the state benefits. So that's what this is about.
Sorry, as I
Yeah.
understand, we have a system like you told.
Uh-huh.
It means we have system when you work, you pay taxes, and part of from the taxes stay for your retirement.
Okay, and that is actually, that's for the public, and we have the same one. A 401k is extra. So a person could work all their life and not have a 401k, and another person can work all their life because they work for a really good company. They do have a 401k. So it depends on the company that you work for.
Okay.
Yeah, and it's just a benefit. If you guys ever worked for example, an American company, they would probably offer something like this to you. So you have the tax-based retirement, and then you have the private retirement. So this another word, I guess, for this would be a private pension.
Private pension, but maybe it's, I find it like it's same when you put your money in the bank for your old life.
Yeah, it can be. Yeah.
But
yeah.
What happens if a person doesn't live, died, for example?
Oh, then their family can. It would be part of their savings that their family can do. So an IRA or a 401k, they're private pensions where you can draw from it at retirement. So it's a savings plan. So
Okay.
Yeah.
I get it.
Yeah.
Sorry, teacher.
Uh-huh.
Is there in the U.S. the pension from government?
Yes.
Am I right?
Yeah, but it's not enough. So.
And IRA is the kind of pension, kind of optional pension.
Yes, it's a optional pension from your savings.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. What about this? What's going on with this picture? Jose, what do you think is happening here?
Well, teacher, uh, people's friends or coworkers are congratulations the old man for the retirement or something
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah. So it's probably a retirement party. So, do you guys have retirement parties in your country?
I'm not sure.
Yeah, I think that we have.
Okay, you do in Panama. Okay,
Uh-huh.
and Jose in Brazil, are there?
Teacher, I'm not sure too. I haven't been participated uh, of this type of
Okay.
party.
Yeah.
I'm not sure, teacher.
Okay, so I haven't participated in this type of party. Yeah, I've only heard about it. I've never participated in a retirement party either. I wonder if it's because we're all so young. So, okay, do they have retirement parties in Japan?
What is retirement party? The
Yeah.
party for the retirement people?
Yeah, it's basically the company's. It's like a send-off party that the company might give somebody who is retiring.
It's not a political party. That's throwing a party from the company.
Yeah.
Probably not. Some company might have it, but not so common. I
Okay.
guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I've only seen retirement parties on the movies, just like the rest of us. So. Okay, so what's happening here in this picture? Okay, what do you think? What is this picture? How does this picture relate to retirement?
Okay. One picture.
The
Yeah,
first-
kind of.
The third one, right here. This one.
This one. Okay. Kind of senior couples. Kind of. How can I say? At the beach.
Uh huh.
And maybe they enjoy their retirement life.
So they,
Mhm.
they're at the beach enjoying life.
Or
Yeah.
killing time. I don't know.
They
Okay.
want to relax.
Yeah.
To relax and doing things they like.
Uh huh. Okay. All right. And I think this is possibly the picture we all have of retirement: is they kicking back and relaxing, right? I've heard that people who are retired are usually busier than when they had a job. So okay. How about this situation, Jose? What's going on with this situation? How does this relate to retirement?
Oh, teacher, that is related to another form to rest after retirement. I think that many people look for other kinds of interesting jobs, something like that, teacher.
Uh-huh. Okay.
Jobs to have fun.
Uh-huh. Okay. And hobbies and things like that.
Yeah.
Audrey, do you agree?
Yes, I'd go along with that.
Victor, what do you think?
Agree.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's the stereotype that we all think, and I think it's true too. It's not really a stereotype. I think a lot of people do take the time to do their hobbies and stuff. So, okay. So what we're going to do is we have this class is going to be a complete and total discussion class, and as you guys are talking, I will be writing in the Verbling chat. And when I hear if something is if something's mispronounced, I'll actually probably say something. But if there's a grammar issues, I'll be writing in the Verbling chat so that we do not stop. And hopefully the plan is for you guys to talk as much as possible. Okay. So.
Okay.
So what we're going to do is spend a few minutes on these 5 questions. And then we have basically 2 more pages of questions about retirement and about your job and your career. And and things like that. So I hope you guys enjoy this. So let's start with Irma, since she's the only woman, and ladies first.
Yeah.
Okay, so Irma, what I want you to do is pick a question and then ask one of these four gentlemen the question, and they will answer, and then they will then turn to you and say, "And how about you, Irma?" And then after you answer, Irma, then they will choose a question and ask somebody else. So, but always, whenever somebody asks you a question, remember to answer it, add a little bit of information maybe, and then say, "And how about you?" Okay? How about you? So,
Okay.
Irma, so only ask a question you would feel comfortable answering. So, okay?
To anybody?
Yeah, just choose somebody. Yeah. We've got
Okay.
Victor, Andre, Jose, and Aka.
Okay. Aka, at this stage of your life, are you beginning to make plans for your retirement years?
Not yet. It's too early for me to plan my retirement, but maybe some people says prepare for the retirement earlier is better. So maybe I had better think about it.
Okay.
Thank you.
I think you have to ask me.
Okay, remember, how about you? What about you? How about you?
Okay, how about you? Sorry.
Wow. I was thinking in that, like, I would like to do things I really love, like travel, like do traveling and do and run and maybe take care of my grandchildren and, well, travel a lot with my friends and with my husband. Okay. I have to.
Sounds like my plans. Okay, now, Ake, could you ask a question? Choose somebody and ask a question.
Okay.
Sorry, Aka.
Mhm.
Wait, please. I have a small question. Julia, what is mandatory?
Mandatory.
Last one.
Yeah, mandatory is another word for it is obligatory, and it means it's a must. So it's a requirement, and you must for this one. What is the age for mandatory retirement in your country?
You should work until this age.
You have to work like in some countries, for example, you cannot work after that age. It depends on the country. In other countries, for example, in the U.S., the retirement age is when you can start receiving your state pension. It's called Social Security, and that's when mandatory retirement is. But in Finland, once you start receiving your pension, you can no longer work. So it's a requirement at a certain age that you can't work after 65, for example.
Could we say must do?
What is the age? What is the What is the age that a person must retire in your country?
For women is about 60, and for male for 65.
Mm-hmm. Wow. Okay. So what is the age that a person must retire in your country? Okay. Okay.
Aka, go ahead, please.
Yeah.
Oh, me? Okay.
Yes.
Yes, I think the age of 60, that's the retirement age here. Problem is we can get a pension and from 65 years old. So 5 years lost. So many people search for the second job after they are retired. After they retired. How about you?
So let me see if I understand this correct. Okay.
Okay.
They have to retire at 60, but they
Yes.
don't get their retirement money until they're 65.
Right. A law changed maybe 10 years ago or something. So after that,
Wow.
retirement age and pension
It's not
getting
the
getting
same.
different. Yeah.
Oh, wow. Okay.
But if you continue to work after retirement,
Yeah, many.
your pension
Yes, so many people.
multiply. I don't know.
Probably, yeah, but I don't kind of many people searching for the second job. I mean, after the retirement job.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So, okay, can you ask somebody, maybe just ask everybody about this one. It's kind of interesting.
Okay.
Because every country is different.
Yeah. Right. Go ahead, everybody.
Sorry, Aka, please repeat your question. Because I forgot.
The last one.
Oh, last one.
Yeah.
As Andrew said, for our country, the age is 60 for women,
Women.
and 65 for men.
Why is that different?
I also want to ask same question for government.
Okay.
Who made this rules? Who developed this
Yeah.
But
rule?
I think because since it's since the women is mentioned as a weaker weakers than males.
Women are weaker than men, huh?
Weaker gender.
Ah, okay.
By the way, I was in one village, and in that village there are only men, only women.
Only women?
Only women, yes. And there are a few men.
Wow.
I
That's
don't know,
weird.
maybe that's the reason.
Well, is it because all the men are dying early?
Yeah.
They have to work till they're
Yes.
65. Okay, how about Brazil? When do you retire in Brazil? What age?
Well, teacher. Well, teacher, in Brazil, for age, we can retire 65 years old for men and 60 for women. But we can got retirement by time of contributions with taxes. For example, in the big part of the jobs are 35 years of contribution. After 35 years of contribution, you can get retirement. Some people here get retirement, and even after that, they keeping working and just stop at 70 years. That occurred mainly at the university. I can see that because I study here, and I have 2 or 3 professors that got the retirement and keep working, giving classes. But after 70 17 years old, 70,
70?
70 years old, they can't remain in class.
Okay, so that's kind of similar to the U.S. in the fact that for the U.S. it depends on when you were born. So my parents were born in the 30s and 40s, and so for them they could start collecting their their pension, or we call it actually Social Security in American English. Which is in British English their pension. They can start collecting their state pension or their Social Security number, Social Security in when they are 65, and between the ages of 62, between the age of 62 and 65, they can collect their Social Security, but they cannot make over a certain amount of money. And if they make over a certain amount of money, they have to give it back. After the age of 65, they can continue working, and they can make as much money as they can. And they can, in the States, they can continue working as long as they want. And the problem is if somebody has not invested in a private pension, like the 401k or the IRA, they usually have to continue working because their Social Security or their state pension is not enough. So, but people my age who were born in the 60s and 70s, we can't retire until we're 67 because the lifespan, the average lifespan has increased. So, how about in Panama?
Well, in Panama is the same thing. The woman can retire at the age of 57, and men can retire at the age of 75. But if you want, you can continue working because the pension is low, and people need to maintain the same estilo, the same lifestyle. So well, I have teachers that they have like 80 years old and they continue working, but they are very old. But well, they are good teachers too.
Awkward silence.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was unmuted. I was talking along. My mom continued working until she was 71, and the only reason she stopped was because physically she couldn't do it anymore. She was a teacher as well.
She was 71.
Yeah, but she started. It was part time. What she was a substitute teacher. So what would happen is if a teacher was unable to come to work because they're sick or something like that, then they would call her and she would come in.
Oh.
And
Yeah.
And she did that from the age of 65 onwards, and until she was 71, and then she stopped. But the only reason she stopped is because she started to use a walker. You guys know what a walker is?
Yeah.
Walker? No. What does it mean?
Let me show you. So she started using one of these.
Oh. Okay.
And because she felt that because she needed this kind of assistance that the kids would not respect her. So, and this is a walker for children, but her walker is more like this type of thing. So, all right, let's go. Let's continue. Since okay, why don't you choose another question and ask somebody, since I kind of hijacked that one. So.
What would be a perfect retirement for you?
Who are you asking?
Andre, sorry. Andre. Yeah.
Yes. So I'd wanna say that I'd prefer not being retirement at all, since I have a lovely job, and I'm really passionate about my job, and I have a lot of energy to work without retirement at all. And since times really flies on job for me. Yeah.
I'll say, how about you?
How about you, Aka? What would be a perfect retirement for you, Aka?
Yes. Perfect retirement for me. Hopefully. I can get the job, interesting job. I want to continue, but and if not, I want to find something I really enjoy to do. That's my perfect retirement.
Okay.
Okay. Andre, Irma has a question. Irma, you want to ask it?
Yes, Andre, what do you do? What is your job?
Did you say what I'm do on my job?
Yeah, what do you do?
Yeah.
Actually, I'm a 3D developer now, and I'm working in the small craft, small Warcraft about jewelers and diamonds, and we're making 3D models on the computer in 3D programs.
Oh, that's interesting. So do you design all the things only with the computer?
I'm made them only on the computer, but sometimes I'm use a scanner in my work. Scanner to scan jewelers and stones.
Do you have a 3D scanner or just
3D? We have a 3D scanner in our office to measure small things, something like stones and jewelries. So, what about you? What about you, Irma? What usually you do on your work?
I don't work. I'm a student. I'm studying engineering. But I dream with, I don't know, with have my own business, and that I want to really love my business if I have one in the future.
So, what is your further professional occupation?
My further okay.
Further professional occupation.
Future. future professional occupation.
Yeah.
What is if I don't? Well, if I think that maybe I can work in a bank or in a fabric. I don't know if I'm saying it right.
A factory.
Factory, yeah, factory. Or well, my career has so many areas to work, but I don't know. I really will trust in the future. I don't know.
You have a lot of choices.
I have a lot of opportunities.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay. A lot of choices. What if you own Irma? I have a question for you. If you own your own business, what do you know? What kind of business you want to start?
I want to have a store of clothes or a restaurant.
Okay, so you're open to anything.
Yeah.
A clothing store or a restaurant. Okay. All right. Right. Now, Andre, we're going to go to the next page, actually. Can you choose one of these questions and ask either Jose or Victor or one of those questions?
So I'd wanna ask Victor. Would you like to spend the rest of your life in another country?
Yes, it's my dream.
What country?
Maybe some hot country. Maybe Ireland. I don't know.
Ireland or
yes,
maybe
I would like to get easy life.
What about
Because-
South California or Hawaii?
Of course, why not?
Florida, Hawaii, Spain, Brazil. Jose, would Brazil be a good place for him to move?
Yeah, because here you have a lot of beaches and the weather is always hot, mainly in the northwest from Brazil.
Actually, it's to change country. It's not so difficult.
Not
It depends
anymore.
Which country you prefer? If you prefer United States, it's a little bit difficult. But if you prefer another country, if you want just hot weather, it's not so difficult. But countries which have hot environment, hot climate, hot weather, actually that country don't have a job. It's difficult to find job. Yes,
Yeah.
It's very important for me because I can see my life without work.
Yeah. Yeah.
Since you should still need money for living.
Yep.
Yeah.
In other country.
How about Panama? Irma, should he move to Panama?
No, in Panama are there. Oh my God, no.
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 So Brazil is a possibility. How about Japan? Japan isn't hot though, is it?
But Japan, I see.
Oh yeah,
seems awesome.
Hi, sorry, the voice is choppy now. So, yeah, kind of Japanese immigration policy is pretty strict. So,
That would be harder.
yeah, I think so.
No,
So,
is
but
the
kind of discussion happened, and you know, because of the radical reduction of children's population here, so government began to say we need more immigrants. So I'm not sure the future, but current immigrant law is pretty strict for foreigners. So,
okay.
mm.
Question for
Sorry,
you is
sorry, teacher. I have a question to Jose.
Okay.
Jose,
Okay.
did you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you perfectly.
I have a question for you. Is it difficult to find a job in Brazil for IT workers?
IT workers? What means IT?
IT
IT, internet technology, programmer, 3D developers.
Oh, well, I believe that it is not a big problem here. Depends of your qualifications for that job. I believe that if you are able to do a good job and keep conversations between your co-workers, it's important that you know the language and keep a good treatment with your coworkers. I believe that you can find many opportunities to have a good job here. Mainly because here sometimes you don't have enough professionals in some areas, and I believe that could be a good opportunity for you.
Sorry, is there in Brazil Portuguese is official language? Am I
Yeah.
right? What about working with knowing only English?
Well,
Would I possible to find a job only knowing English?
oh well, my country. I believe that it would be more harder than the common, and you can try to turn your life easily here, so you can learn. You should learn the language. It's necessary, but it's not a rule, of course. Some companies, if you are the guy to the job, of course you are being hired for a good company, and there uh, should there is some guy to talk with you or translate you for the other person that don't speak in English. But you can, of course, find a good job.
Are you implying that English is not so common in Brazil?
Well, I'm not a right guy to answer the questions because I believe that in many part of the Brazil, the people don't speak in English, and but I'm not sure. I don't know other parts of Brazil like the center or the south of from Brazil, and but in Northwest I can guarantee that here English is not a common language, and
Okay. All right.
so small. Okay, teacher.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right. Well, that's an option for you guys. Question: is the Ukraine part of the EU though?
What, teacher? Repeat again.
No, no, still not. And
Okay.
I think it's impossible in the future.
Okay, because of the political situation. Okay.
Yes, since we have civil war in west, southwest part of our country.
Okay. All right,
Well,
Victor,
yes.
could you choose a question and ask Jose or Irma?
Uh, Jose,
Okay.
are you planning to open your own business when you retire? What kind of business would it be?
I'm not planning something like that. I believe that I would like uh, to obtain a perfect retirement, and in my opinion, I believe that a perfect retirement would be a retirement where I can do many travels and relax and take care of my health, and worry about business and something like that is not in my list when when I get retirement.
Okay.
So when I retire. All right. Okay, and Jose, could you ask Irma or Ake a question? And whose doggy is that?
My dog. My dog.
Okay. Well, I've been really proud of mine because he hasn't said a word. So. Okay. So anyway, Jose.
Okay, Aka, what are the three things you would like to have before and after your retire?
Three things accomplish. To keep healthy and to save enough money for retirement and to enjoy work and life. How about you?
Well, of course, I would like to live more 100 of years, but I don't know if that is possible. So I'd like to have enough of money to take care of my health and have opportunity to know about other cultures and keep learning about the life, about the people, and try to write a book and teach on others people's about my experience, something like that. Um, uh, but of course, I want to have health, and after that, after my retire, I want to keep with my health and with quality, and that is more important.
All right, thank you. Okay, can you choose Andre, Victor, or Irma and ask a question?
Okay. Imar, in one word, no, it's not proper for you. Maybe. Do you intend to look for another job after you retire? Why?
Yes. Maybe I would like to teach or something to share my knowledge about a thing I have learned all my all my life. to help other students like me to know things that they have to know to from things they have to know.
Okay. Excellent. Right. And Irma, can you ask Victor or Andre a question?
Okay, Victor, in one word, how would you describe your career?
Uh, mm,
Almost an up and
before I can before previous job, I can describe in one word. It was busy, but now it's calm.
Oh, wow.
Calm.
Wow.
maybe I'd prefer that there were a lot of ups and downs. Am I right?
Yes.
Yeah. But if it seems like if you're busy, there's no concern about losing your job. But if you're not busy, then there's job security issue.
And confident about being on that place.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, all right, and so we've got 2 more questions. Maybe Victor, can you ask somebody a question?
Yes. During retirement, where would you like to stay in the city or in the province?
Or
Aka.
you can say in the countryside too.
Aka.
Yes. I living in a suburb, so I prefer to live this kind of atmosphere or circumstances. Not too local countryside, but suburb close to the city. That's my ideal location to live during retirement.
Sorry, Emma, reach your mic, please.
It's not English. In background.
A lot of noise
Mm-hmm.
on the ground. On the background.
Holly, are you there?
Yes, I am, and I want to show you guys my dream. Those of you who haven't seen this yet. I want to buy one of these.
Travel around the world.
Yeah.
Okay.
And actually, I want to do this before I retire. I would, in the next maybe five or 10 years, and start. I want a small one so that I can feel comfortable driving it. Probably not pull it, but something like maybe like this, where I would feel comfortable driving it, and then I could teach English from this.
That's a good idea, Jeff.
Because I have the flexible job so that I can do that. So I've subscribed to a blog, and I have a blog coming, and I read it every day. And see, look, this is the perfect teaching space right here. But yeah, there's all kinds of innovation happening with this kind of things. But that's my dream, and so. Who knows? Maybe I'll get it. This one I think is too big to drive. I don't know. Maybe I'll get brave and learn how to drive these big honking things so I can live in style. So. But do they have these in your countries?
Yes.
Yeah.
I have seen this in my country.
Are they popular?
Not so much, because my country is very little, and this is for traveling. And I don't know. Well, a person can ride all the country in 7 hours, things like that. So
Oh,
I
really?
think,
It is
yeah.
really. Yeah.
But
See,
for United States, it's perfect.
isn't it? It's like I could go to Canada, I could go to Mexico,
Yeah.
and maybe I could drive down to Panama if it were safe, you know. But I don't know about the safety as far as that goes, especially since I'm single and it's just me. But yeah, see, this one kind of looks interesting too because it's a van and it's a truck, but then not. So anyway, that's my dream for retirement. So, like I told you guys, I've been planning retirement since before I had got my first job. So. Anyway, thank you very much for your time and attention and your participation. I hope you learned a lot and had a chance to speak English. I hope you took note of the chat. I did write down a lot of different suggestions for saying things just a slightly different. Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Bye.
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 Bye bye.
Bye.
Bye for